And so in addition to Cisco, HP, Microsoft also supporting this initiative. Why?
Well, first of all, there's a real problem here. There's a real problem for veterans because they do a lot of IT work in the service. And we're coming out of two wars which had massive military deployments. 1.2 million members of the military are expected to be decommissioned over the next couple of years. And that's just an enormous number of people entering the workforce after successful careers in the military. And there's lots of jobs, lots of IT jobs that happen in the military. But with 1.2 million military personnel being decommissioned, 300,000 of those are in the next year. And although they've done lots of IT work in the service, they haven't been credentialed in the way that they would typically be in civilian life. The military has its own language and has its own process for acquiring skills, but those skills aren't necessarily matched hand to glove as they might be in the corporate IT world. And so the idea here is to provide maybe a little bit of additional training and some certification so that these people leaving the military can so their jobs present themselves very well into the IT world and the way the IT world frames these jobs.
And yet, Silicon Valley is also looking for more skilled workers. We've talked a lot about the fact that there are not enough skilled engineers and designers, for example, to fill open jobs. So is this more about what Silicon Valley needs or what veterans need?
I mean, I think it's certainly about what veterans need. The problem of unemployment among veterans is so acute. I mean, here are these people, these highly trained professionals who have been trained to do certain things and do them well, and yet they come out of the service and the unemployment's horrendous. Bureau of Labor Statistics says that 10.1% of the veterans who've gone in since 9/11 are unemployed. And for people between the ages of 18 and 24, that unemployment's over 30%. I mean, think of that. A third of the veterans coming out, young veterans coming out, can't find work, even though they've done jobs in the military that might translate well into private life.
So then how does Silicon Valley benefit?
Well, Silicon Valley, as you point out, we talk about on the show all the time about the need of Silicon Valley to find people who are focused and motivated and can do the kinds of jobs, the programming jobs, in other words, that are so hard to come by. And there have been a number of programs in Silicon Valley to try to move this along and to put veterans into jobs. And when we talk to veterans who are at IT companies, we look at companies like Facebook that have been very active in hiring veterans, they're really thrilled to get those people who are so driven and so goal-oriented and focused. This is a program that's going to try to get them a little further along the way.